Hi everyone, welcome back to a video on my channel. So today I'm going to be doing something with animal print and neon polish, well not neon but bright polishes. So I'm going to be using these four. So we've got Neon Nights, which is a beautiful purple. Now we've got Beach House, which is a blue. Parakeet, which is a green. And then Pink Bikini, which is a pink, of course. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of each of those colours on my palette ready to use. And then I'm going to be using a liner brush and also a dotting tool for this design. We're going to be doing 3 different nails. One of them is going to be full animal print. One of them is going to be full striped. And then the other one is going to be half and half of the two. And then I want to try and incorporate some of the silver reflective gel in all 3 of the nails as well. Maybe just some dots or lines or just something somewhere just to tie it in. So that's those. So I've painted all my display tips white, so it's a good base, and we're going to be using the white as the background for the full nail and then half and half the other one as well. So I'm going to do the full animal print nail first, just because it's super easy and I can get it in the lamp. So I'm going to pick up my pink and I'm just going to create some random shapes with it. I'm going to be doing this with all of the colours that I've used. So I'm just making sure that they're spread out pretty even and they're not really too close to each other. Oh, there's a bit small. And then once I'm happy, I'm going to move on to the next colour. So I'm just going to wipe off my dotting tool. Obviously you can flash cure each colour if you want to, if you're worried about messing one up. Didn't clean my dotting tool very well because that green has got pink in it. There we go. And then again with this, like the same sort of technique, I'm just going in with the green. Not putting too much effort into where I put them, I'm just making sure I don't have too many of the same colour in the same place, that's all really. And then once I've done the green, I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger, I think. And once I've done the green, I'm going to go in with the blue. It's going to be very tight to get all these colours on. So I'm just bearing in mind that I've still got the purple left to go as well, so I don't want to put too many of these colours on and then not have any space for the final colour. Once I've done that, I'm going to fill in a couple of gaps that I've left with the purple. And then I think just a little tiny one just here. And that is it. I'm going to pop that into the lamp. That looks pretty cool on its own, to be fair. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp, and while that's in there curing, I'm going to move on to the next nail. So I'm going to use my liner brush now. And as always, I'm using Erin's favourite, because the Erin's brushes just make it so easy to do line work. They're brilliant. So I've just loaded my brush with the pink, and I'm going to place that about halfway down the nail, like so. And I'm going to put a little bit more pressure on when I'm happy with where that line is to make it a bit thicker. I'm just going to move it over slightly because I want it thicker than this. And then I'm going to go straight down. Like so. I think that's about the right thickness, bearing in mind that I need to fit on another 3 colours. So I'm just going to guess that that's about, oh it's not even focused, but that's about enough. So I'm going to pop that into the lamp for 10 seconds. In fact, I'm just going to fully cure it because we'll finish this one off while I'm waiting for that. So I'm going to get a smaller dotting tool this time. Well, I'm actually not going to use a dotting tool. Let me just grab this. So I actually really like using this reusable stick from Sparkle Supplies UK for this. I also need some black. to the outlines of my animal print. I'm just going to pop some of that on my palette, and I'm going straight in, and I'm going to do the black areas of the nail. So I'm just going around the shapes. Don't want it to be perfect because real animal print isn't. And I'm just going to place them black along the outside of those shapes. Totally random. Just around the outside, but not joining up. Like I'm not doing a full circle around them. And this tool is really good to use for this when you want really thin lines, because it doesn't pick up a hell of a lot of product. So it's really easy to just get a small amount. That amount was almost too small. And I'm just going to continue to do that around every shape. And then when I'm finished that, I'll be able to see how much gap there is for me to just do some extra bits. And like I said, I also want to get that reflective gel in there somewhere as well. I want to cover this side of the green just because it's got pink in it. I really love designs like this. Super simple, very easy. It looks really cool. I really like the difference between the black and the bright colours. It really brings each other out. Let's just tidy that bit up a little bit. There we go. See, I've done all of them. Yeah. So once I've done that, and then I'm going to get my reflective gel and pop some on my palette. And I'm going to get my dotting tool again. I am going to flash cure the black for 10 seconds. Just to make sure that it doesn't move around, and if I accidentally touch it with the silver, it's not going to be a problem. So I'm just going to clean off my dotting tool while I'm waiting for that. And then once that comes out, I'm just going to add a few dots of this reflective gel. And some gaps, not all of the gaps, just a few. Like so. And then once I'm happy with the placement of those, I'm going to go in with my little thing again, and I'm just going to create some little shapes. Like the same sort of shapes as I've done around the other ones. Obviously these ones won't have colour in the middle, they'll just be little tiny bits on their own, just to fill it up a bit. I'm just filling in as many of the gaps as I can, basically. I'm going to do one more here. I think I'm happy with that. Maybe one just on the edge here. There we go. So I'm going to pop that into the lamp for a full cure when I go back to this one. And I'm going to do this side off camera because it is literally, well, I'll probably do it on camera but speed it up because it's the same as the nail that I've just done. Okay, I finished that side of the nail, obviously, and I'm going to move on to the other side now. So we're going to go in with the purple next alongside the pink, and then I'll do blue and then green. So I'm just going to get that line right up against the pink one. Am I focused? No. There we go. So I'm just going to pull this down. And then I'm going to just obviously bring it over, make that line thicker. I am slightly overlapping the pink because you can get a sort of little like what looks like a sort of shadow when you just take a line up to another line. It can look a bit shadowy, so I have overlapped them slightly to avoid that. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 10 seconds because it only needs a flash cure. And then going to go in with my next colour, which like I mentioned is going to be blue. So I'm going to pop that down here. That wasn't straight at all, but it's fine. So again, just bringing that right up and very, very slightly over the purple. Leaving a space for the green. And then once I've done the blue, I'm going to pop this again into the lamp for a full cure. No, not a full cure, sorry, I lied. For a 10-second cure, and then I can fill in that extra bit at the end with the green. So once that comes out of the lamp, this is what it's looking like. I absolutely love these colours together. And then I just need to fill in this little bit at the end here with the green. And I have already started the last nail off camera, just because it's obviously, I'm doing the same thing as I did on this nail. So it's very repetitive, but that's what this one looks like. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp now for a full cure, and then I'll top coat off camera. And then I'll show you how the other one is coming along. So this is what this one looks like so far. Obviously I need to do the green now, and then I'm going to have to do as many colours as it takes to finish the nail completely to the other side. So I'll put this in, but just put it on a like sped up, and then we can see what they all look like at the end when they're all top coated. So here is the finished design. I absolutely love how these turned out. Really, really love them. I just popped a little bit of the reflective glitter down that black line on that nail there, just to tie it all in, and I'm super happy with how they turned out. So let me know whether you like them or not and if you'd wear them, and I'll be back with another video soon. Bye!